fresh out of an emotional full-game shutout of the Los Angeles Dodgers in front of his family where he hit 100 miles an hour for the first time in 8 years. We saw the clips. Let's hear from the man. Cheers. Dude, thank you for joining us fresh out of last night. That's huge.
Absolutely, man. No, thanks for having me on. I told my boys that I was going on your show, and they were like, sick.
Well, I want to let you know, I think I saw one of those reactions, actually. I don't know if you've seen the video. I hope you have. Your boy finding out you're going out there for the ninth inning is like one of the most emotional moments I've seen now that I'm dad, you know, like now that I have a 3-year-old and a baby boy. It's like the thought of that moment for him is like so huge. I couldn't even imagine how excited you get whenever you see the video back. But let's talk about last night a little bit. You're not supposed to be doing full game shutouts and then hitting 100 last night for the first time in like 8 years or whatever. Can you just tell me about the emotions of last night and maybe why it was such a special night? And did you know going into the night that it was going to be like that?
I mean, I wish I could tell you I knew it was going to be like that. But, you know, anytime you're facing a team like that, you know, you just try to put your best foot forward, right? Like, you know, it's going to be a dogfight. You know, it's not going to come easy. You know, with the family stuff, it's fun just because, like, I'm glad I don't see that stuff until after the game because, I mean, that's so special. Like, I mean, just look at that. I mean, how can you not get just fired up for that? It's cool, though. I feel like, you know, all three of my sons, my oldest son last year went viral when I made that diving play against the Mets. My youngest son, who's 6, was, you know, on the big screen going crazy at the home run derby this year. And then that's my 9-year-old right there, my middle son, just, you know, losing his mind. And then, you know, being able to share that moment with my family afterwards was awesome. So, you know, but just trying to keep up with these young bucks, you know. I mean, shoot, it seems like everyone's throwing 100 now, so, you know, I'm just trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, you throw hard as shit, you know. And we, you know, obviously the graphic says 10-time All-Star. You want to Cy Young. You're a World Series champ. 37 years old. We've seen you play baseball for a long time in huge moments. Always been a super competitive guy, which I think goes to, like, the modern stats and analytics, which you talked about your 9-year-old there going crazy when you were going out for the 9th inning. It's like, your style, you're like the last of a dying breed, just like throwing your ass off, like literally just throwing as hard as you possibly can. When did you find out you hit 100 last night? Does that happen in real time? And is that just literally adrenaline and like just being a competitor in that moment, having that happen? And how do you feel today? How's everything feel today after that?
I've actually already played catch today. My 3 boys were in the backyard playing catch, so I went to go make that first throw, and I was kind of like, I made it, and I was like, all right, we're good. We're good.
Way to go.
It's like waking up in the morning, you like kind of open one eye a little bit slow, and then you open the other one, you kind of look around. No, but everything was good. But just in that moment, you know, I was lucky to be around some very competitive guys in my career, especially early on. And, you know, you only get one shot at being a professional baseball player. Like, there's no going back and redoing this. So, you know, you got to leave it all on the field. You know, if you're not putting your best foot forward, you know it's time to go home. Honestly, that's how I feel. You know, I got a coaching staff, a training staff, a front office, a fan base, and most importantly, my teammates that are all putting everything they have into it. So, you know, as a starting pitcher, I'm out there once a week, basically. You know, so I feel like more so than anybody, I have to leave it out there, you know, anytime I take the ball. So, you know, again, like I said, you're facing, you know, the best team in the league in the Dodgers. They've won back-to-back World Series championships. We got a sweep on the line, and we're at home in front of our fans. You know, once that adrenaline gets going, you know, it's a pretty powerful thing. So
yeah.
You get to a couple moments and you're like, it's either me or him, and we're gonna find out right here, right now.
Yeah, and I'm thankful that it was you because like history's happening right in front of our eyes here, especially for me as a 39-year-old. You know, and I couldn't even fathom you today. That is awesome to think about, especially after all the conversations last night about you going over 100, doing a full game, the amount of pitches that is, with all the analytics probably telling you not to do that, like that's happening. Waking up today with that ball, you know, because I've had a couple days, it's vastly different than a pitcher because the amount of times you pitch, but like kicking, punting or something after like a long day. Next day, like wake up and my entire shit is just sore. It's like, okay, this is just going to be a tough day today. You just going with the lads. All right, let's see how this thing it goes today. Okay, we are back.
We're rolling.
Yeah, we are. Well,
and I get to go do it all again at the field.
Well, thank you for doing that for us old dudes, but also for the good of sport last night.
Yeah, we got a good squad, man. We have a lot of fun. We have a little putting challenge we have at the end of every game for player of the game. We got some stakes on it, and it's like I said, this is as good a group as I've ever been with, and we're all pulling from each other. When it's going good, it's the best, and when it's going bad, it's not that bad. And I think that's a sign of a really good team that just trusts each other. We have faith in our ability. We have faith in each other. We trust each other. We have an unbelievable staff. There's no panic, and I think that is one of the most important things of having a successful year is not trying to do too much when it's going, when it's not going your way. And again, these guys work their butts off every day. We got a lot of guys playing every day, leaving it all out there. So like I said, that makes it easy for me to go out there on my once a week and put everything I got on the line for those guys.
Yeah, I couldn't help but imagine that the clubhouse is juiced up. A senior citizen threw a full game shutout last night.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Easy now. Easy.
No, yeah, that's unbelievable. What you did was awesome. It was spectacular. We got to catch it like in real time because we were traveling. So like literally we caught it. I rode the wave with you last night. And the way your 9-year-old looked whenever you came out for that ninth inning, I think we were all like, hell yes. Yeah. This is old school baseball right here. Like this guy.
He was feeling the energy too.
Yeah, as he should. Yeah, he might have had a little bit of an adrenaline dump after that game. I assume we slept very hard last night at late night at the Sale House. But thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your contribution to sport too, man. A lot of your life you've had to dedicate to being better at sport and being an athlete for all of us and your teammates and your family. You obviously get paid well, but I'm just saying thank you for your commitment to sport, brother. Good luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on.